Barcelona are facing a ban from football over fresh allegations of match fixing and bribery towards a referee that spanned from 2001 until 2018, which calls into question all of their success domestically and internationally during this point in time. Whether it be taking titles from Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, the Copa del Reys that they have been successful in, and of course, beating the likes of Juventus, Arsenal, and twice Manchester United in Champions League finals. And it is the second great team that Pep Guardiola has been involved with, who are now facing serious charges and serious allegations of cheating that threaten to not just dismantle the history and the success, the prestige, and remove the trophies of these huge clubs, these great teams that were built, but it also serves as a potential battering and erasing of the legacy of one of the greatest managers of all time. Now, I, for one, am sick and tired of these allegations coming out of cheating and corruption and match fixing. Something has got to be done. We as the fans smell a rat. We as the fans want answers. But Barcelona join a long line of clubs facing huge problems. Juve are one of them. Manchester City are another. We want to get your opinions on this. We're going to delve into this story in more detail. But the legacies of Barca, Pep Guardiola, Lionel Messi, are they about to be erased from football? Report here from The Athletic, as you can see, says that Barca are facing fresh suspected bribery charges. It says here, and I want to read this out. I've got to turn my head slightly to read it from a different screen. But it says the investigation into payments totaling 7.3 million euros, that's around 6.4 million pounds, Barca made to a former referee chief have widened, with the Catalonian club now facing further charges. Barca's ex-club officials and former vice president of Spanish football refereeing committee, Jose Maria Enriquez, I can't pronounce the surname, I'm not going to butcher it here, were indicted for corruption, breach of trust, and false business records in March in a case brought by public prosecutors. This Wednesday, a document published by the Barca court dealing with the case said that further charges of bribery would now be attributed to all those investigated. It goes on, as you can see here, to state that, and I want to read this out from the screen, that Barca's face a case of bribery, as we've already mentioned. It says here that Judge Lopez ruled that the trial would go ahead. Now, by the way, so this is charged. This isn't being investigated, charged. The prosecutors believe they have evidence of this, charged, and told that the trial would go ahead over the payments of 7.7 million to the referee chief between 2001 and 2018 for what the club claim were technical reports on refereeing. So the club are claiming that we weren't paying him for decisions, we were paying him to give us technical reports. I don't know what that means. Of course, they're going to get their day in court. But this isn't the only allegation that Barcelona are facing. It was only a couple of years ago they had directors and people dragged out and arrested by police. The corruption at this club has been going on for a long time. A long time. And I think there are probably Ati fans, Madrid fans, certainly Chelsea fans, by the way, from 2009, that will remember both domestically and internationally, decisions not going their way. Lucky wins, poor refereeing decisions that have favored Barcelona. Now, everybody gets decisions go their way. Everybody gets decisions that go against them. But when there is evidence of wrongdoing, corruption, bribery into referees, which in turn means match fixing, something has to be done about this. And of course, there's going to be their day in court. But I do want to gauge your opinions. And what they've got me thinking about is this. But I was thinking, what if Barca are guilty? What does it mean for football? It means a generation lose a team. A generation of Barcelona fans loses a team because all their success in that period is tainted. And all their success in that period is tainted because the wins that they have potentially received through max fixing, corruption, and bribery have led to Champions League places, winning titles, which brings more prestige and more money into the football club, which continues to enable you to buy new players, develop your team. You're more attractive to stars. You hold on to more academy players, which help develop some of the greatest club teams in the last 2 decades that we've ever seen, not just from Barca, but football, period. This led to trebles. This led to 4 Champions League victories in a 20-year period, which is absolutely colossal. The vast majority of Barca's trophy history has come in this period. They lose all of that if these allegations are true. And then it got me thinking about Pep Guardiola, whose current team, Manchester City, have been accused not of bribing referees. Let me just state that. Let me be open about that. Let me be absolutely categorically clear. But they are charged with financial doping and corruption. They are charged with cheating the process to generate more money, to build, over the past decade or so, a squad capable of achieving 3-peats in the Premier League, domestic trebles, the treble, Champions League success, and the domination they now have over the English game. Now, they are facing a trial. They have been charged 115 times, in fact. And of course, they will have their day in court. We have seen the leaked emails. We have seen certain elements of evidence, but they have to have, just like Barca, their day in court. But Pep Guardiola sprung to my mind here. If Barcelona and Man City are found guilty of their allegations and charges of cheating, bribery, max fixing, financial doping, and overall general corruption, Pep Guardiola's legacy as a manager is absolutely finished. 29 trophies across those 2 teams. Trebles, World Club Championships, all the records that have been set, gone. Up in smoke. Up in smoke. Now, some of you will say, but Terry, we saw the games. You can't take the games away. You can't undo history. Football's played on the pitch. You're salty. You just want Fergie to remain as the best manager. I understand the challenge. Let me just say first and foremost, football is played on the pitch, yes, but so are referees. They're on the pitch. Games are played on the pitch, but if clubs are bribing referees to win games, if clubs are cheating to generate additional income to build world-class squads, if the success and trophies gained via this cheating enabled you to continue to grow and strengthen your position on the pitch, we as football fans cannot ignore this. Man United have been accused of cheating and paying referees off for years, but where's the allegations? Where's the stories? And trust me, Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, journalists have been investigating our clubs for years, decades, looking for these allegations, looking for the bribery, looking for the controversy. Why? Because it would make massive headlines. Imagine you're the journalist that finds out that Sir Alex Ferguson was paying referees to win. Do you know how famous you would be, how rich you would be, what that would do for you as a career-wise? People have been looking for it. They haven't found anything as far as I'm aware, but I would call it out I'd actually call it out more against my club than rivals, because it would tarnish everything I love and hold dear about my club. And I understand until it's proven, you'll defend somebody. But this notion of it won't undo Pep's legacy, it won't undo Messi's legacy, because it doesn't matter how they built their teams or paying referees. They were still brilliant. The football was still amazing. The tactics were still good. Nonsense for me. Poppycock. 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 If you cheat, whether you're doing it directly yourself or the people behind you are cheating, your achievements are tarnished. If I leave the football terrace and become the YouTube manager of, let's pick a channel. I take over DR Sport. No, I'm not going to, because I don't want to use their name on this. I become the YouTube manager of, I don't know, a brand new channel that doesn't exist now. It's called SportX. And over the next 3 or 4 years, I turned SportX into the biggest football YouTube channel in the world. And I put it all over my CV. Terry Flewers, through my leadership and man-to-man management and my people skills and my knowledge of the industry, took a brand new channel from nothing and made it the biggest football platform in the world. Wow, that's amazing. If it turned out the owner of that channel was bribing somebody at YouTube to doctor the algorithm so that we just got more views than everybody else, and we got more subscribers than anybody else, even though I didn't do the bribing, I didn't do the cheating, my CV is now tarnished. I can't claim the things that are on there because I didn't achieve them organically and for real. And that is what I'm saying about this situation. Both City and both Barcelona deserve their day in court. But there's so much leaked emails, leaked information. There's so much smoke. I'm asking you a question here. Do you believe there is no fire? The only achievements so far in Pep's career that are untarnished, unblemished, with no question marks over them, are what he did at Bayern Munich. Because both Man City and Barcelona are facing huge charges of corruption, cheating, match fixing, bribery, and financial doping. I want your opinions. I want your thoughts. I want your feelings on these stories. Hit the like and the share button, subscribe, and we'll see you all again soon. Peace.